Okay, welcome to the live stream. I had asked people in the community tab whether we should rebuild this castle, and we got 3 votes, and it was unanimous. So we are going to tear it down. That is not where I wanted to tear it. Okay. Whoops. Let's put that back. Don't know why we... Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of those, get rid of all this. We gotta get rid of everything that's touching. Okay, there's that. Get rid of all this that's touching. Okay, so that's all gone. Now we can get rid of all the foundations. Okay. So now, because of the way we're going to do this, we can put these back. And I've been messing around with it, and I was going to paint this whole castle a different color. But unfortunately, we used these round posts here, and we can't paint those. They're not paintable. So I'll have to get with message Aaron Longstaff and see if he can make them paintable. Okay, so we have the stairs going up. Then we have, let's see, will that go, why is that? Alright. Oh, we forgot to skin that. Okay, so right here, we're going to go two more back like this. Then we'll get our rails where we're going to do a half rail there. And then do that. I'm curious. Is that a... That's a regular stone ceiling. Okay. That's okay though. We can work with that. Okay. Skin those. Welcome to the stream. We're going to build the castle today. So there is the entrance, the stairway. But we are not going to stop right there. We are going to and cannot do a third, that's fine. Bring this down. Get our foundations. That one more. Oops. Okay, these ones under here do not need to be skinned, but the ones that stick out right here need to be skinned up. Then get our shallow, nope, not where I wanted that. Okay, let's get some walls. Oh, that's... Okay, so can we... Yes, we can. Okay. That's what I want to do, right there. Because in order to be for the castle, it has to be square. That is not what I wanted. I need quarters. Okay. Okay, and this is not going to be used for anything. Since there's that gap there, we'll just grab our thick pillar there. And we'll do one pillar. Okay, let's make sure they're the same way. And that should, from the outside, blend in. Yeah, that's fine. And then, like I said, since under there is not going to be used, but we might use what's underneath here, we're going to wall it off. Okay, so now we're going to take this back by 1 and 2. We're going to go right there like that. I think that's... Nah, we'll just go back by 1, that's fine. Actually, I think we do need... We need this different. Because I need to curve it in. But I'm debating... Let's see... Because in order for this to work the way I want it to, I would have to do that. Because then when we go up here, we're dropping that back. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Yeah. Actually, no. No. Wait. I know how to do this better. Go ahead. And what we'll do that. No, not the one I want. I want foundation. There we go. No. And then, when we go here, we can do that. Oh, okay. That's not how I did it. Okay. I kind of did a pre-build before I did this. So I'm trying to remember how I started it. We need... Three, 4, 5. I think that's what we need. Get our 4s here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, there. There. And there. And then I did that. Alright. So just so we don't lose where we're at or what we're doing, we need... Where is it? Come on, come on, come on. No, it was right there. It was right there. Come on. There. We need that there. Might have to... Oh, I had it. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. And now we can skin it. Because now I know where I'm at. Get our triangles. Okay, get those in. Get our pillars, because we have a gap we got to fill again. Okay. Now, let's get this up here. Then we'll put window, window. Okay. We need 2, 3, 4. go ahead and put these all the way up and around. Oh, really? And then repeat the same thing over here. The windows, no, no. Hit the wrong one. And then it was in the, there, right there. Get our, yeah. Alright, let's get that skinned. Okay, do that. And that. Oops. Alright. Yeah, we do need the door in. Door. Set in our windows. Okay, now we can put this in here. Okay, we're going to skin that now. And there's our castle entrance. Take 1 second here, be right back. Alright, I am back. I had to get something to drink. Okay, so now I gotta remember. So I went, no, this has to be foundation. So we can go straight across with the foundations. And then I can't remember, was it right there or did I go back? I think it was right there. Be able to tell here in a second when I get all the walls in. Oops. See if we can get these guys stuck in there. Why? Because we can. There we go. Now he's stuck in there. Woo-hoo. He'll eventually despawn. But for now, we'll just leave him in there. A little bit of fun while we're building. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that is not where I put that. I think we can still pull it off, though. That'll be alright. Here, I'll take you guys over and see what we're going for. This is the design that I was building up. It kind of kicked back right there instead of just going straight off it. So okay. So I went triangle, triangle, square. So yeah, that's the painting that I wanted to do. But like I said, unfortunately, we cannot paint these. So the rest of the build over there would look off. But that's basically the kind of style we're going to go for. So let's go ahead and fix this. Get to remove. Get these guys out of our way. Okay. So we went back, and then we went triangle, triangle, and then that, and then we'll do that. Then we can run our foundations out here. It's crazy it's letting me build that low. I'm not going to complain. Okay. Because we're not going to see any of this anyways. Okay, and then we can add our tower in now. Actually, I do want that way. Okay. So let's get it up to the right level, and then we'll skin it again.
It's got to cool though, so try to go to the fridge for a while.
Okay. Alright, this tower is going to be just basically an empty space up to this floor. So let's go ahead and skin what we got. Oh, we can, yep, it's right there, right there. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. My goal is 200 subscribers by the end of July. And we are sitting at 159 right now. All right. Skin those real quick so we don't forget. Okay. Then we can repeat the same thing on this side. Why did that not? Oh, because I need to put that right there. And then I think we went square there, right? Yeah. Okay. But we don't want, is that a ceiling? Yeah, we don't want the ceiling. We want the foundation. Okay. Now we can take our walls up to be even. And then put our floor walls in here and then take it up to be even with the other one. Oops. Apparently my daughter decided to run by and say she's done with her lunch. She's just letting us know that she's done with her lunch. Yeah. Oops, forgot one wall. Smart. What am I doing? It's right there. Now we can skin it. Welcome to the stream. We are rebuilding the castle. And this is what we have so far. So let's go ahead and get our foundations back in down here. And then we can run our floor here. Run the triangle floors here. We don't really need to skin all that, but if we end up using the underneath here, then we will need it skinned. So we're just going to skin it anyways. Because I do plan on, once we're done with this giant kingdom that we're building, we're going to come through and throw some decorations in it. Okay, so there's that. Okay. And then we'll bring this one back also. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Skin it. Alright, so now that we have that all in place, like we did on the last one, we're going to throw some markers in here. Because this is where the upper level is going to be. But we're not going to work on that right this second. We're going to finish up this piece. And then we'll work on those, getting those towers up to where I would like them to be. Okay, so there's that. That's off. We need to move our wall over one more here. There we go. That's centered. Okay. So in order to... No, okay. Well, what am I thinking here? Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll take it up two more. Let's see where we're at on that. And then we'll do some interior stuff in here later. Right now I just want to get most of the shell up. I think we'll stick with two above. And since one of the walls is backwards, we will have to flip one of these around. Whoops, that was not what we wanted to do. An easy fix though. There we go. Well, we might as well put the ceiling in at least, right? We can still work around it from inside once we get there. We'll just have to make a door. Okay, that tower is done. Now we are going to want some light. So, let's see. This one is, let's get our actual thing here. Welcome to the stream. We're rebuilding our castle from the last stream. So this one is the ground floor. Let's get our window. I think we'll go that. And we'll do that side and that side. The trim skin out. There we go. Nope. Jeez. Ever since they added that last 5.5 update, moving around in creative mode on console has become very difficult because after you do a couple things, when you go to go up again, it automatically takes you out of fly mode. So you have to go back into fly mode and then try to remember that you just went back in or you're going to be zooming all over. It's quite irritating. Okay, that's just so we have some light in there. Go ahead and throw these ones in real quick so we don't forget where they're at. Okay. What's going? Okay. Let's see. We went too high. So let's get all that in. Said we had 5 in here a couple seconds ago. That's great. The more the merrier. No, we don't want to skin that one with that. There we go. Get our gun back out. Put the windows in. Okay. Let's get our floor in here. Get the battlement or the rails in so we can turn them into battlements. I also want to get a hold of Aaron Longstaff and see if we can get a piece for right here. That would be nice. We could get a rail under there. I'll have to go in and fix that later. We'll fix it when we start doing some interior stuff. Okay. So far, I think it looks a lot better than the last one. And then I'm going to go 3 high there. But on the bottom here, I actually want to put doors. And we'll do the same thing we did for these. Get our quarter wall here. And we'll run it all the way across the bottom. Not right there. Go up the side. Across the top. And then down the other side. And we'll get our windows. Okay. Let's go ahead and skin that. So what do you guys think so far? You think this is, well, if you saw last stream, do you think this castle is a better fit so far? Definitely bigger. And I definitely want to take that to a curve. There we go. And we'll get up here. Whoops. Okay. What are we going for? Skin. Get our rails. No. There we go, right there. Take that one out. Okay, let's get that skinned. Right now I'm just trying to get the face done, and then we'll worry about going back that way. Oops, forgot one. I know we've had at least 5 people in here, but there's only been 3 likes, so don't forget to hit that thumbs up like button. Yeah, I think we'll go with the glass opening. Okay. So now, let's get back to our foundation here. Get all these set in. And this is where it gets a little interesting to maneuver. Because what I want to do is, let's see, what was it? So I want to run a wall this way, do another tower, and then do that over there. But right in between, I want to do another tower, but offset and only starting on this level. So, let's go ahead and get our foundations. Apparently it's not going to let us go up one. Interesting. It's going to make us go in the dirt. There we go. Okay. But now we can't pick that up. Oh, we did. Okay. The ground keeps sloping up a little bit right here, so that's why I'm just going to go ahead and raise it up one. It will throw off our build a little bit, but not too bad. There's always ways to, well, that's not even the ground floor yet, so yeah, we're good. Let's go back. Let's see, how many is that wide? Let's see, so that's one, almost two wide. Or, yeah, almost three wide to make a full. So, we want 1, 2, 3, and then another 1, 2. So that is going to be our distance. Now see, this is where it's going to affect our walls a little bit. And that right there just gets us to ground floor. Okay. Then so that doesn't need to be skinned because we're going to cut it. So we're not going to use under there. We'll use under here, but not under there. But we'll cut it off. Whoops. Okay, well, apparently it's not going to work right there. Okay. That's all right. Now it's slowly dropping. Hopefully we can run this all the way across. And see, that's where it's also going to get messed up because we did the towers. Okay, so we got to go about halfway here. And take those out.